Y'all, not Christian Combs snitching on his own father, Diddy, after newly leaked pages from his mom Kim Porter's book surfaced. And it's worse than we could have ever imagined. Before we dive deep into the story, first subscribe and share this video. There have been rumors for years about how Kim Porter was writing a tell-all book about Diddy just before she mysteriously passed away. But the book was lost when her home was burglarized shortly after her death. There are rumors that she gave a copy of the tell-all book to a trusted friend, and for many years we have wondered who the friend was and what Kim Porter had to say. We knew that it was going to be bad, but the newly leaked pages are worse than we could have imagined because it proved that Kim Porter was also mistreated like Cassie was from Diddy. Well, this proved to be the last straw for Christian, because the thought of his mom being treated this way is too much for him to bear. According to an insider, Christian is ready to snitch on Diddy to the authorities and spill every drop of tea. So did Christian really witness Diddy putting hands on Kim Porter, his mother, and did he really hand over some damaging evidence to the police? Let's get into it. Honestly, it's not surprising that Christian would snitch on Diddy because that boy has had loose lips for a while now. He kind of told on Diddy a couple of months ago. Either he was trying to warn us about Diddy's true activities that the feds missed, or he was just really dumb and young and didn't realize what he was doing. Now, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to the song he made after Diddy's houses got raided by Homeland Security. The feds seized Diddy's computers and a whole lot of other stuff, and during the raid, Christian and his older brother Justin were detained by the feds, and they came this close to getting arrested. Christian was also sued for SA by a woman who claimed that he violated her during a family vacation on a yacht where she worked. With this, you would think that he would keep his mouth shut, right? Well, no. For some reason, he decided to drop his version of a diss track where he bashed people talking about his daddy Diddy, saying, "I dare want you ninjas scream out, 'No, Diddy,' when all they had was 50 Cent who put their city on the map. Stop lying. Pop's been hated on by many men. Man, that's fine. They going to try to stop these M&Ms and they going to die trying." But that's not even the worst part of it. In another part of the song, he straight up revealed that the feds weren't doing enough to find the really bad stuff in the houses that they raided, because Diddy allegedly kept the worst pieces of evidence against him in a house that he had secretly bought next door. He said, "Knock them walls down like when them Fetty boys run in both our cribs. Too bad they ain't know we bought the one next door, 'cause that's the one they missed. How y'all talking like a ninja time up? But when Shay get your shines up? Asking when my pops that he on the G6 getting the lineup." Yo, Christian really snitched on his father in broad daylight on wax. This should have stayed in the drafts because he told the fans where they needed to search. Now, like I said, it's unclear whether he meant to do that or if he's just very, very slow. But with the new update regarding Kim Porter's case, well, let's just say that Christian is not exactly feeling warm towards Diddy. I mean, everybody knew that Christian was a mama's boy, so the thought of Diddy being allegedly involved in Kim's death is something that Christian can't seem to take. Of course, he probably heard the rumors and saw some of them firsthand, but the full truth is more disturbing than he thought it would be. We knew that Diddy used to put hands on Kim because he even broke her nose once. According to some news reports, Diddy Combs' girlfriend Kim Porter was left with a broken nose after the couple argued on a Combs yacht in Saint-Tropez. Combs flew in a specialist plastic surgeon from Geneva after the accident. Porter has since claimed that she hurt her face after she banged her nose on the table. It was believed that there were more stories about Diddy in that same book, but apart from a few excerpts, we never really knew much about it. One of the excerpts was about Diddy's inappropriate relationship with Usher, and according to the reports, some of the things in the book covered Diddy's gay relationships, footage of those encounters, the men he slept with, STDs, Diddy giving Usher an STD, and the explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's mom, Mary J. Blige, being pregnant by Diddy, And of course, she had a termination, the beatings she took, pushing him down the steps in 2007. Well, some new pages from the book have leaked, and y'all, it's a lot. It's like Kim's mystery friend has finally gotten tired of holding on to the book and chose to leak some pages anonymously. The leaked pages told the story of Diddy being jealous because another man sent flowers to Kim, even though they were no longer together. Kim wrote, "He threw the attached card at me. I picked it up to read it. Sean, he slapped me so hard I hit the ground. He yelled, 'Who were you with the other night?' I looked down at the card that was lying on the ground next to me and it read, 'The other night was amazing. We must do it again.' I tried to explain, 'Sean!' He threw the flowers at me. 'That's not how this works. You have my child. Don't touch anyone unless I allow it.' She continued, 'I pleaded with him, Sean, please.' He yelled at me, 'What?' I tried my best to calm him down. He probably didn't know. It didn't come up. You see, you're publicly in someone else. So he screamed at me, and it somehow seemed even more intense. 'So you didn't tell him to back off?' 'Sean, I didn't.' And then out of nowhere, he hit me with the chair. I don't remember anything after that until I woke up in a hospital room. My arm was in a cast, hanging from a sling. My face hurt. My eyebrow was in immense pain, as was my lip. As I came to, the first face I saw was of the man that put me there. After putting her in the hospital, he then forced her to tell people that she had been in a car crash. She wrote, "He spoke blandly with no energy and told them, 'What? That you had a car accident? They'll pity you. That you hit your head.' He was going to make me look crazy. They were going to believe him. He was a kingpin. You're a bastard." Sean spent the next 6 months helping me heal and working his way back into my life and into my bed. I was so stupid. And of course, I wasn't cast for either movie. But from what I understand, the producer died of pneumonia. So from the looks of it, Kim was auditioning for some movie roles. But things went left because Diddy didn't want her to, or because she was seeing someone on set. It's kind of hard to tell because we don't know the full story, as this is just an excerpt. But one thing that's kind of sus is that the producer died of pneumonia. You know, the same thing that Kim allegedly died of. Except people believe that Kim didn't really die from pneumonia.
Died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know that they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. Interestingly, there were reports that Kim's family also suspected something suspicious about her passing. They had been in contact with the FBI and were even planning to file a wrongful death lawsuit against Diddy. A source mentioned that 3 family members and 6 friends had already been interviewed by the FBI and were instructed to remain silent. According to Kim's friend Cassie, when she filed her own lawsuit against Diddy, she claimed to have information and proof regarding the reason for Kim Porter's murder. Moreover, there were allegations of significant cover-ups surrounding Kim's death. This anonymous source highlighted discrepancies in the reported cause of death, noting that if it was indeed pneumonia and she passed peacefully in her sleep, why was there blood on Kim's pillowcases and a slight trail of blood from the bedroom to the bathroom? Additionally, there were claims that her 911 call for help went unanswered. The source added that Kim's last call was to 911 at 2:43 a.m., but she was found deceased later in the morning around 11 a.m., according to Kimora Simmons. But wait, there's another twist. Fans believe that Diddy assaulted Kim over her relationship with Shakir Stewart. Shakir was the only man publicly linked to Kim besides Diddy and Al B. Sure, and this fits into the narrative. There have been long-standing reports that Diddy allegedly caused Shakir's death. An insider revealed that Kim was seeing Shakir, and when Diddy found out, he went into a rage. He tracked Shakir to his hotel, went up without security and beat him severely. Despite his polished image, Diddy is known to be capable of violence. A few weeks later, Shakir was found dead from gunshot wounds in his home, and it was ruled as suicide. However, nobody in Shakir's circle believed it was suicide and suspected Diddy knew more than he was admitting. This has turned into a real-life drama, and according to an insider, Christian Combs is struggling with his mother's death. The insider claimed that Christian is now doubting the official story of his mother's death after reading excerpts from a book that depicted Diddy's violent side, which he had never seen. Christian is reportedly considering cooperating with the feds and providing information on Diddy because he feels betrayed and believes his mother deserves justice. He was also seen wearing a Forever KP shirt, indicating his heart might be in the right place. Fans have been vocal about the situation, leaving comments expressing their thoughts. They said, "Kim Porter's death is devastating, and I'm really proud of Cassie for learning from that woman's fate and controlling her narrative. Sean Combs is a monster and used his power to manipulate and control people. Many never thought we'd see the day he'd be held accountable. King Combs might have made the worst mistake of his life, and this dude is a monster." Up north, we've been hearing this about Diddy for years, but nothing like this, and Kim Porter had no reason to lie on him. What do you all think about this? Do you believe Christian might turn against Diddy and cooperate with the authorities? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and then check out the next video.